Hey, Shalom, Akim. This is Abaya Allah, here in the Surrogate of Yahawash's last paradigms. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Kahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Greatmillstone, taught me truth for the world. Peace and salutations unto the shepherds that feed the sheep of Yahawah, which is the Heavenly Father's ancient Hebrew name, which means he to be, and the only begotten Son, who the word we call Jesus Christ. The real name in the Hebrew is Yahawashi, which means he delivers. He's coming to deliver the elect predestined of the nation of Israel, starting with the 144,000 prophets, which are men from the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, who consists of so-called Negroes, West Indian Haitians, Hispanic, Latinos, and Native Seminole Indians, and the speckled birds, Israelites, those who are from those 12 that are scattered in every nation under heaven, all right, who mix with the heathen nations, okay, speak different tongues, mixed complexions, all right, and even closely resemble the other heathens that the Lord created round about, okay? Israelites of the bloodline, spirit and blood. All right, to you who truly believe, I say shalom to you, all right? And peace and salutations unto the elect, the shepherds that feed the sheep of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. It's a real quick video on the fly before I get on this bus here. I want to go into this real small article. This is a New York Post. Okay, it shows you the Lord has pretty much created, Esau, this man, from Cain, reincarnated back as Esau, all right, to pretty much destroy or try to destroy his creation, to play his role as the antagonist, the bad guy, the wicked, okay, in his movie, Theos, all right, which means God anyway in the Greek, I believe, which is Yahawah. So I'm gonna read this real quick. It says 99% of the world is breathing toxic air, reports say. 99%. As the scriptures say, the Lord would destroy him, which destroyed the earth. Roughly paraphrasing. So we know who that is. Okay, let me read. It says, looking for fresh air. It says, don't hold your breath. Nearly every human on the planet, a staggering 99%, breathes air that does not meet quality standards set by global health officials. It says the new data comes from a survey of over 6,000 municipalities in more than 100 countries across the world, according to an update from the World Health. As you can see, the WHO on Monday, which recently tightened its guidelines for air quality as it hopes to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels for energy. Pollution stemming from the combustion of oil, crude oil, and natural gas is known to cause short and long-term respiratory illnesses such as coughing, wheezing, chronic asthma, and may be linked to other diseases. Okay, now it says these toxic particles are capable of penetrating deep into the lungs and entering the bloodstream, causing cardiovascular, cerebrovascular, and respiratory impacts. And it's the devil. Who said there is emerging evidence that particulate matter impacts other organs and causes other diseases as well. Some areas have recently shown levels of atmospheric dust that were 3 to 4 times over WHO's minimum standard of 50 micrograms per square meter. Air quality is worse in the eastern Mediterranean and Southeast Asia regions, followed by many in Africa. So nevertheless, no nation on earth has managed to achieve WHO's recommended limit of hazardous airborne particles. All right, aren't they behind what's been going on these past 2 years? So all of a sudden they care, right? Whatever. But it says no more than 5 micrograms per cubic meter, while only 3.4% of individual cities surveyed met the goal, according to recent data. Data compiled by Swiss air quality monitoring group IQ Air. It says after surviving a pandemic, better watch what I say. After surviving the pandemic, it is unacceptable to still have 7 million preventable deaths and countless preventable lost years of good health due to air pollution. All right. And it says Dr. Maria Niera, director of, them Department of Health, Public Health and Environment, in Monday's statement. Yet too many investments are still being sunk into a polluted environment rather than in clean air, rather than in clean, healthy air. Yeah, just wanted to read that real quick. I wasn't going to make this, too long or too deep of a lesson. This goes to show you why the Lord has to come and save his elect. That's why time is being sped up. The book of book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. He said, if he didn't speed up the time, then what? No flesh shall be saved. All right, and it's only getting worse. And if the Lord allowed this man to reign past his time that he set up for Esau the wicked, starting with his elites, we all be dead. We all be dead, man. Everybody be dead, or damn near, as he tries to make his way to Mars and Venus and all these other planets, so he can screw that up. All right. So I'm gonna get two scriptures and I'm gonna close it out. All right. Get straight to the point. This is Job 24 and 12. It says, "Men groan from out of the city." Right, more so than ever now. It says, "And the soul of the wounded crieth out." That's starting with the tribes. All right, starting with the 12 tribes, so-called Negro, West Indian, Haitian, man, especially in America and Latin, and Hispanic tribes, Native American tribes. Okay, but now the whole world that's not within that 0.1% pie of the elite banking families and those who are connected to them, they're all groaning now. This is the time when. All right, so it says, "Men groan from out of the city." That's on top of the hyperinflation. All right, that the world is feeling as we speak. All right, and we're beginning to experience. It says, "And the soul of the wounded crieth out, yet God liveth not folly to them." Why? Because that's their purpose. All right, to cause this chaos and upheaval. As is above, so is below. That's all. That's all the Lord's creation on the left hand. Scriptures say on the left hand where the Most High God doth work. Forget where it is exactly, but it's written. And it says, "They are those that rebel against the light. They know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the paths thereof." The murderer was the first murderer, Cain. All right, who's back here is Esau today, as you know, as the so-called red man or pale man today. Okay, but mainly starting with the ruling class. All right, all the way down. Though we have Israelites, even heathens, that could appear to look like Esau, Edom. All right, it's not really talking about them. It's talking about Esau, Edom, through the bloodline and spirit. All right, it says, "The murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and needy, and the night is as a thief." Okay, it says, "The eye also of the adulterer waited for the twilight, saying, No eye shall see me, and disguiseth his face. In the dark they dig through houses which they have marked for themselves in the daytime." All right, the garrisons, embassies all over the place. What's going on in like today, like in the Ukraine, all right, Iraq, Iran, you name it. And it continues on. All right, and it says, "They know not the light, for the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If one know them, they are in terrors of the shadow of death." And that's what's going on now. Everybody is seeing this man's wickedness through what via social media, the internet, and even the media on television. Okay, it's coming out even on his mainstream fluff media. Okay, because he hires. Remember, even though he controls that, a lot of those who work at these stations are what? Jakes, Israelites, scattered speckled bird Israelites. Okay, especially in the States. Italian, Irish, all of those guys. Black, Hispanic, Scots. They mainly work as these reporters on the news. So sometime if they didn't sell out already, they snap. Like my guy, he had moved to RT from CNN. Yeah, one of them the moments, right? He was exposing all the dirt. I think this is a few years back. I forget his name. He's on RT. Anyway, like I said, I don't want to ramble on. Let me just get to the point. Let me see. And this is why we look for this. It says Isaiah 65:17. It says, "For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth." That's starting with what? A new kingdom, the kingdom of heaven, all right, which will be ruled by who? Yahawashi, all right, and the 144,000 and the 1/3, and even the 2/3 wicked Israelites is going to die on this side. It's going to be a kingdom ruled by the Israelites, all right, for the first tribe, all 12 tribes, okay. And it says, "For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth." And also those nuclear missiles are going to cleanse this earth, all right, for all of the damn filth that Esau has pretty much created and let off in the atmosphere, in the earth, in the waters, and even people, okay. It says, "And the former shall not be remembered." It's not going to be remembered compared to the kingdom of heaven. All this hell that we got to go through, we still got to go through Jacob's trouble. But this time, that a standard is going to be lifted this time, and the Lord is going to protect his elect. All right. And it says, "Nor come into mind." All right. It says, "But be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and her people a joy. And I will rejoice in Jerusalem." Not the whole world, not all the nations. Because remember, it's a people before it's a place. Jerusalem's a people before it's a place. All right. And it says, "And joy of my people, and the voice of weeping shall be no more heard in her, nor the voice of crying." All right. Now you can continue on. This is, a beautiful chapter. So I just wanted to hit the point. So I hope this video was edifying to the elect. Till next time, Shalom. Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, Barakathon to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.